Hi everyone, my name is Karen, this is my channel RatherBeReading, and today I'm bringing to you a reading vlog. Hi guys, it is 4 p.m. on Sunday the 1st of April. Happy Easter, welcome to a new vlog. I had nothing going on during the day today. I've just spent the day at home with Winnie. She's currently hiding in her little bed igloo. Now that she hears my voice, she might come out, so I'll get a clip of her as she comes out. But I've done nothing. I had all these things I was going to do today, like I need to plan my upload schedule for the month, and I need to plan out my first few videos, and I want to start doing stuff in my bullet journal, like trying out the bullet journal today, and I just did nothing. I just didn't have very much energy today. I was feeling a little bit sick this morning, then I started to feel better, but I've fallen asleep twice today, even though I went to bed at like 11, and I didn't get up until like 7, so that's like 8 hours plus, well really 9 hours, because daylight savings ended here tonight, last night. So anyway, I did do some booktube watching and some reading. So I am currently reading, so first off, last night I did read the novella of Don't Look Back by Kelsey Morrison, which I mentioned in the last clip of the last vlog that you guys saw in March. So that was just a little like 50-page novella that is about a female police detective, a lesbian female police detective, and I'm not going to go into any more details than that because it's only 50 pages. Pardon me, it's only 50 pages long, but she, it was okay. I didn't think it was that great of a writing. Like, I don't know, I wasn't that into it. It was okay. I gave that 2.5 stars. And then today for April, I picked up Born Wicked by Jessica Spotswood. This is the first book in the Cahill Witch Chronicles, which is a trilogy. I've been excited to read this because if you guys know me, you know I love witch books. So I'm really excited to pick this up. So I'm on page 110. So I've made decent-ish progress in this. I'm about to I need to leave in about 10 minutes probably to head to my parents' place. We're having a barbecue and cards tonight. Probably be the last barbecue of the season because we're pretty firmly into autumn weather here now. So I don't know that we'll get too many more of these. But yeah, barbecue and cards. It's going to be interesting. This is the first time I'm going to be leaving Winnie on her own. Obviously I only got her yesterday and I've been at home with her since I got her. This will be the first time that I'll be leaving her in the house. So that'll be interesting. She hasn't come out of her little cat igloo. She's very sleepy. So I'm surprised, actually. I thought that because I ended up getting a kitten and she is only 16 weeks old, she would be a lot more like boisterous. And which is one of the reasons why I was originally planning to get an adult cat. But she really hasn't been. She has basically been, like, I bought her some toys and she hasn't been interested in any of the toys that I bought her. Even like one of those ones that's like a stick with something dangling on the end. She was scared of that and ran away from it and then hid under the bed for ages. So, I don't know, she's not really into any of the toys that I bought. The most boisterous I've seen her is when I was laying on the bed and she was coming up onto the end of the bed and I moved my feet under the blanket. She tried to attack. That's like the most boisterous that she's got. Apart from that, she's literally just been sleeping either in her cat igloo or on me. And then she's done a couple of little gone on like a few little adventures around. She still hasn't ventured into the front of the house. I was going to do that today, but now that it's in the afternoon and I'm going to be going out, I don't want to open up that part of the house without her, without me being here. So I'm going to do that tomorrow. I'll introduce her to the front part of the house. So yeah, it'll be interesting. I hope that she goes okay on her own for her first little time spent on her own. But like I said, she'll probably just literally spend it sleeping. But yeah, so that's it for this update. I predict I won't get much more of this read like right now because I'm going to my parents' place, as I just mentioned. I sometimes get a little bit read there, depending. I'm always the first one there at my parents', so if there's no one around, sometimes I read a bit before people come over. But generally, cards can go pretty late, and then I may read like a chapter or two before I go to bed. But I probably won't get too much more of this read today. And I predicted that I was going to get so much read today because I just had so much time, and instead I've fallen asleep 2 times. But anyway, that's it for this clip. I will talk to you guys at some point during the day tomorrow, because tomorrow is also a public holiday, Easter Monday, so no work, woohoo. So yeah, I'll talk to you guys tomorrow. Here is a little bonus clip for Winnie in her little igloo. Oh, hi kitty. Hi guys, it is about 4:20 on Monday, the 2nd of April. I just thought I'd give you guys a quick update because we don't have that much longer till we'll be, well, maybe like an hour until we'll be losing the light, but I haven't got that much read since I last spoke to you. So I'm on page 140 of Born Wicked by Jessica Spotswood. I read a chapter or two last night before I went to bed, and then I read a chapter or two today. I was out at my parents' place till pretty late. We had a barbecue, played cards, and then I stayed to watch the Arsenal game because my family are Arsenal supporters, and it was on at 10 p.m. our time, which is not too late, so I stayed for that. Then came home basically and went to bed, and then today I slept, had a sleep in, and then I've just been kind of bumming around the house. I had my niece come over for a bit to meet Winnie, and then I had my sister and my nephew come over to meet Winnie. So I've been kind of doing that, and then I filmed a couple of videos. I filmed my wrap-up and my TBR, which is good. So I've got those filmed, and I have also booked my ticket to go see Simon versus to see Love, Simon, tonight at 6:45. I was going to go this afternoon, but then I just had a bunch of things that I wanted to get done, and I knew I wasn't going to have time to film those videos while it was still light out if I went. And we don't have knitting group tonight, so I just decided I'd go tonight instead, so I'm really excited. But yeah, so I haven't got too much read now. Now that I've got those videos filmed, I don't know if I'm going to edit one now, because I'm really not feeling in the mood for it, but I do need to get, well, in fact, I do. I have to have that uploaded tomorrow, so I have to edit one of those now. So I'll do that as quickly as possible, and then I'll just be getting some reading done before I go see Love, Simon. So I might check in with you guys when I finish the movie, if I think of it. If not, I'll let you know my thoughts tomorrow when I give you my thoughts when I get home from work tomorrow, because work's back tomorrow, boo-hoo. But yeah, I'll talk to you guys again very soon. Hi guys, it is 5:10 p.m. on Tuesday, the 3rd of April. I have just finished work, but I'm not actually home from work, but I'm home. So, fun story. This morning I left for work, and I got all the way to work and went to turn on my computer at work and went, oh, where's my laptop? My laptop was at home. So our work computers where I work, not everyone, but if you may ever need to work from home, which sometimes I haven't since I've started working here in the last 6 months, but it can happen on occasion. We have laptops that we can take home with us. So my actual computer at work runs off the laptop. Like the laptop basically acts as a hard drive. So I had taken the laptop home with me when I went home before the Easter long weekend, just in case anything cropped up over the weekend. And then I left it at home this morning. And as it turned out, it was going to take them a really long time to get me set up on something else. So I ended up just saying to my boss, I'm just going to go home and work from home today. So that is what I did. So it was pretty good in a way because it meant I get to spend the day with Winnie. So cute. Sorry, I don't even know what I was saying. I just ran out of memory card space, so I had to delete some stuff. So I just finished work, so I thought I'd give you guys an update. Winnie is on the move. Apologies also for my general face appearance. I've had like the worst breakouts over the last few days. Winnie! Anyway, so to give you guys a reading update, I am still reading Born Wicked by Jessica Spotswood. I haven't made anywhere near as much progress in this as I would like. I am currently on page 242. This is, so I think I've got less than 100 pages to go, so I'll definitely be able to finish this tonight. I'm enjoying this. Sorry, I thought I heard a noise that my camera had just died again and I was about to freak out. I'm enjoying this I'm enjoying it, but it's a lot slower than I anticipated. It's quite a slow move, which isn't necessarily a bad thing. It's just not what I was expecting. Like, it's not gotten into, like, I was expecting maybe a little bit more plot kind of than what we've got so far, but I am still enjoying it. Anything with, like, witches and witchy sisters and all of that type of thing. We've got a bit of a romance type thing going on now that I'm really into as well. So I am enjoying it. I'm just got off to a bit of a slower like start than what I was expecting, but I've only got less than 100 pages to go, so hopefully I can finish this tonight. I don't have anything going on tonight. I just I'm going to be watching some booktube and reading and doing some bullet journaling. I just started bullet journaling just now, literally a few minutes ago, when I realized I should film this clip before we lose the light because it is rapidly disappearing. Bullet journaling is going to be fun with Winnie around because one of her little things that she loves is pens. She's obsessed with pens. If I put a pen down somewhere, she loves it. She'll like grab it and try like play with it and bat it around. So anyway, that's a little fun Winnie fact for you guys. So that's about it probably for this clip. I will update you guys when I get home from work tomorrow because I'm going to take my laptop tomorrow. And we'll let you guys know my thoughts. Reading update, I totally forgot to mention. I did finish The Lady by His Side by Stephanie Lawrence, the audiobook today. So I should talk about that. This is a historical romance. It's got a like murder mystery plot to it, which I appreciated. Like that it had like not just the romance plot, but at the same time, we don't get like all of the side characters were super underdeveloped to the point where I couldn't have given two shits who the murderer was because we literally don't care about any characters except like the main like two like romantic interests, like the two leads. Apart from them, we literally don't care about any other characters. So it could have been like anyone and I wouldn't have cared unless it turned out to be the main like love interest, in which case that really would have been shocking and added something to the plot, but obviously that wasn't going to happen. So like I just didn't really care about the murder mystery plot. So even though it was good that it had something else in it, at the same time I didn't care. The romance was good, but I don't know. I am going to read the next one because you kind of get the resolve of this little murder mystery, but you kind of discover that there's more. This isn't really a spoiler, but there's like kind of an overarching type of thing going on that isn't completely resolved, and it's a 3-book series, so I presume that that's going to continue over the next books. I don't know if the next book's a lot shorter though, because when I download audiobooks off Overdrive, no, that was a different book. Oh my god, I'm just going off on a complete tangent. I literally was just thinking that it was a shorter book, but I downloaded a different book. Anyway, ignore what I said. So yeah, I did finish that today. I've given that 3 stars. Like, it was enjoyable, but I definitely think that the side characters and like stuff could use some work so that you actually cared about the murder plot. But so I did finish that today. So I'm 1 book down for April, hopefully 2 books down tonight, but I'll check in with you guys tomorrow. This clip ended up being longer than intended as per usual. So I'll talk to you guys again soon. Hi guys, it is 5:40 p.m. on, what day is it? Wednesday the 4th of April. Oh my god. I'm just home from work. Success on getting the laptop to work today, which is always a good thing. Winnie is very excited to have me home, in case you couldn't hear. So I was totally remiss in my update yesterday that I forgot to mention that on Monday afternoon, Easter Monday, in the afternoon, I went and saw Love, Simon. It was, well, not in the afternoon, in the evening. It was so good. So good. I loved it. It has a lot of differences from the book, but I loved it, like, for what it was. I enjoyed it so much. I can't imagine what it would be like as a queer person to see that kind of representation. Sorry, I thought Winnie was trying to eat something. I was just checking what it was. To see yourself represented in a mainstream, wide release movie. It was so good. I gave it 5 stars. As for a reading update, since I last spoke to you, so I did finish Born Wicked by Jessica Spotswood. Sorry, give me 1 second. Where were we? So I did finish Born Wicked by Jessica Spotswood last night. And I really enjoyed it. It's a type of book that when I finished it, I don't think I realized how much I enjoyed it. And then I was looking at other reviews on Goodreads. And as I sat with the book and read through other reviews and the things that other people liked about it, I realized so many more things that I took out of it that I personally really loved. A lot of the people I'm friends with on Goodreads, I'm sorry, that's probably so loud for you guys, that I'm friends with on Goodreads gave it a 5-star rating. I don't think it was a 5-star for me, but I did give it 4 stars. I really enjoyed it. I then last night started Murder in Mesopotamia by Agatha Christie. I got about 60 pages through this last night, and I've been reading this today, and I'm now on page 291. So I've only got about 50 or 60 pages left in this, so I'm definitely going to finish this tonight before I go to bed. I'm so intrigued. As with all of Agatha Christie's mysteries, I have no idea what the heck is going on, and I just really want to know who the murderer is, so I'm really excited to finish this. I did also today listen to the entire audiobook for If I Run by Terry Blackstock. So this is a Christian fiction crime thriller. Basically follows a woman who is on the run from a murder. She has discovered her best friend's dead body and knows, through circumstances that I'm not going to go into, that she's going to be implicated in, that she's going to be in trouble. So she takes off, and then so you've got her perspective, and then you've also got the perspective of this guy who was childhood best friends with the dead guy, who doesn't know her. He was childhood best friends, and the family hires him as a private investigator to locate her. And so you get kind of both of their perspectives. And I did listen to the entire thing today. I enjoyed it. I do find, and this is a problem that I had with the other Terry Blackstock book that I've read, I find the Christian parts of it very heavy-handed. So the main character, Casey herself, she is not religious, but everyone that she meets is super Christian and are all, so that's where you get the kind of heavy-handedness of it. They're all always repeatedly telling her that, just give herself up to God, and God does everything for a reason, and all of that. And I have no problems with people having those beliefs. But it does come across very heavy-handed in the story. For me, as someone who doesn't identify as Christian, I also thought, so the story is the first book in what I believe is a trilogy, and I really don't see why this needed to be a trilogy. I think that the book could have ended, but it doesn't. It leaves off, and then we've got 2 more books apparently, so I just really don't think that that's necessary. I really felt like this book could have been a standalone. So while I did enjoy it, I have issues with it, so I've given that a 3-star rating. I do have training tonight, so I'm basically probably going to get this finished and that's it, because I'm not going to have time probably to get anything read. My sister will be picking me up for training probably only in an hour, so maybe I'll finish it before I leave, I don't know. But I do also want to play with Winnie a bit because I've been at work all day and she needs to, I suspect that she's been sleeping all day and now has a lot of energy to burn now that I'm home. So yeah, I'll be playing with her for a little while. She's sitting down here on the floor right next to the couch right now looking up at me. Aren't you, cutie? Good girl. So, no, Winnie. Now she just tried to attack my feet. So yeah, I'm going to go play with Winnie and I will talk to you guys with another update when I get home from work. I don't know how long I'm going to be able to do these after work updates for. As I mentioned in a previous clip like ages ago, daylight savings ended here on the weekend, and while it might look to you guys like the lighting is fine and like it does look okay on camera, I literally probably, if I film this 10 minutes later, would not be able to film this in like natural light. The sun is rapidly setting, so I may have to try switch to filming before I leave, or we're just going to have crappy lighting in a lot of clips. I don't know, I need to figure out something. Or I could use the lighting that I kind of use if I ever have to film at night. Find a way to set that up. I don't want to have to film like in my proper location. Oh, you made it. So anyway, that is it for this clip, and I will talk to you guys when I get home from work tomorrow. Bye guys. Hi guys, it is 5:42 p.m. on Thursday, the 5th of April. I got home from work a little while ago, so I thought I'd give you guys an update. Last night, I finished the Agatha Christie book, the Hercule Poirot mystery, Murder in Mesopotamia. I enjoyed it. I enjoy all of Agatha Christie's books. They're so, like, the mysteries are so intricate and, like, so involved that I don't even bother trying to guess anymore, because I can normally come up with one or two factors that are going to become, like, key elements, but I never can figure out like all the details. Or like sometimes I might have a think like, oh, I reckon this person maybe, and I might be right, but I have no idea how they accomplished it. So I did really enjoy it. It wasn't like my favorite one in the series or anything, but I gave that 3.5 stars. I then today, first off, I was listening to an audiobook, The Power of Habit by Charles Duhigg, and I am, how far through? 70% of the way through, so I'll be able to finish that off tomorrow. This is a non-fiction book all about habit and how habits are formed and how they affect our lives, and I'm actually enjoying it more than I thought I would. I find it extremely fascinating, the different ways that habits can affect our lives. Like, it's so interesting, like and all of the kind of case studies and things that they kind of go into. I just find it fascinating. I've actually found it really, really interesting. I've already downloaded, I like did some Googling today, and I already downloaded an app to help you try form new habits that I'm going to use to try get back into the 5 a.m. wake ups that I was doing for a little while and then just fell off with. So my alarm still goes off at 5 a.m. every day, and then I get up, turn the alarm off, and then I normally get back into bed. Oh, hey, Winnie. I normally get back into bed and like watch YouTube and normally end up falling back asleep until closer to when I actually have to get up to go to work. So yeah, so it's definitely, I've taken some stuff out of it already and I am enjoying it. So I'm 70% of the way through that. I also started today Starcursed by Jessica Spotswood. This is the second book in the Cahill Witch Chronicles, and I am on page 286, and I only started this morning. I got really awesome reading time on the bus and on my lunch break today, so I just got through so much of this. So I've only got about 70 pages to go. I don't have anything that I have to do tonight except edit a video, which I'm going to do straight up. And I'm doing a new thing that I'm trying this month where I took all of the books that were on my TBR, excluding audiobooks, because any audiobooks that I read, I just consider like bonus books, but I took all of the ebooks, library books, physical TBR books, all of them, worked out how many pages was in every single book, totaled it up, and then divided it by the number of days in the month, and worked out how many pages I would need to read per day to complete all of those books. And then I've one of the things I'm doing in my bullet journals, I've worked out a tracker of kind of how many pages per day I'm reading, and then I've decided that every day I meet that page goal that I need to get through all of those books, that is going to earn me one episode of a TV show. So I think that's going to help me get back into TV as well, because as you know, if you watch my television tag, I've been falling off watching TV like so much in the past few years. And part of it is to do with guilt over not reading, but more like there's so many, it's basically when I got into BookTube is when I fell off from TV, because I spend so much time watching BookTube and I enjoy watching those videos, so I don't watch as much TV. So anyway, on the first couple of days of the month, I didn't reach the page count, but I did yesterday, and I by far have today. I think the page count's like 179, so well, thereabouts, and I've already read like 280 pages, so I've definitely reached it for yesterday and today, so I've earned 2 episodes of TV already, but I don't know if I'm going to have time to do that tonight, because I want to finish this tonight, and I need to edit and upload a video tonight, but if not, I can watch it, either maybe on Friday night, like tomorrow night after I get home from training, or over the weekend, just like whatever. I don't need to watch them like when I earn them, but something that I need to find some time to do over the next few days. Winnie, leave the pen alone. So, yeah, that's basically it for the update, I guess. I will check in with you guys tomorrow when I get home from work for the last day of the week and let you know how I'm getting on and what my final thoughts were on both this and Power of Habit, which I should both have finished tomorrow. Bye, guys. Hi, guys. It is currently 5:20 p.m. on Friday, the 6th of April. Work is over for another week, which is great. I actually had a really busy day today. I had 2 different teleconferences that I had to be on, and so I didn't even get to take lunch, because one was at 12:30 and then one was at 1:30, so, and the one that was at 1:30 went for like over 2 hours. So anyway, I'm home now. That's the most important thing. So last night I finished Stark-Cursed by Jessica Spotswood, and I really enjoyed this trilogy is so feminist. Like, you've got these 2 different systems of, like, in this world, it's set where there's a brotherhood, which is obviously made up of men, and that is kind of the ruling force. It's like a historical fiction, like, I guess kind of an alternate historical fiction, kind of, and, oh, hey, Winnie. It's made up of this brotherhood who control like everything, and then there's the sisterhood who exist as well, but they're not like in power, and the brotherhood like control everything, and they're against and scared of females and female power. And so obviously our main character is a teenage girl, and so you get a lot of commentary on men and how much they fear women and all of these terrible things and things that rules that they put on women because they're scared of women, like telling women, you know, that they're dirty and, you know, all of those types of things. And like in this book there's a whole thing where women are told that they're no longer allowed to work outside the home or learn to read, and in all of those types of things. And I just love all the commentary in it on that. I love the characters. I love the romance. There's a character in there that I totally hate. 2 characters in particular that I really love, plus the romance. I just really am enjoying it. I gave this one 4.25 stars. I also finished the audiobook today of The Power of Habit by Charles Duhigg. So again, I quite enjoyed this. I took a lot out of it. I found it quite interesting hearing all about just like habits and how habits affect our daily lives and affect different parts of our brain, and how so many different areas of our lives that we don't realize are affected by habits and the way that our brains like function. I did find it really interesting. I gave that 3.5 stars. I then last night, actually before I went to bed, started Twist of Faith by Ellen J. Green. This is a NetGalley read. Then I need to, my next one that I picked up, I am only 26% of the way through. I read about 6% last night, and I only read about 20% today because, as I mentioned, I was really busy today, so I had almost no time for reading. I don't know how I feel about it. It's a thriller mystery type book, and it's about this girl whose adoptive mother has recently died, and she finds a photo within her mother's stuff that has something written on it about destiny calls to us and blah, blah, blah. And she's convinced that this photo is connected to her and her past because she doesn't know anything about her life. She just knows that apparently she was abandoned in a church as a baby and that her mother adopted her, but she had a very tough upbringing with her mother. Her mother adopted her but wasn't a very kind woman. And so you're kind of getting this whole mystery because she goes to this photo that has the message on it is a photo of a house, and she goes to the house and she discovers that there was like this grisly murder that took place at the house. Like these two people were brutally murdered. And so you kind of trying to figure out basically what the heck's going on. I don't know if I'm enjoying it or not. I'm kind of like, I'm into the mystery because I'm kind of like, what's going on? Like, I want to know what's happening, but it's got a lot of perspective shifts, and I don't think it's done well. It's not one of those books where, like, on the Kindle, like, the way it comes up on the Kindle, like the ARC or whatever from NetGalley, it doesn't say whose perspective you're reading. So sometimes I'll be reading a chapter and then I'll go, oh, wait, who's this? And then I'll have to try to figure out who's talking because it's in, like, first-person perspective, so I don't always know, like, you don't know who it is. Because it's not like Ava, blah, 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 blah. It'll just be like, so I was walking down the corridor, and I'm like, who? Who's walking down the corridor? I don't know who you are. So, I don't love the writing style, but I am into the mystery. So, and I like to say I'm only like a quarter of the way through, so there's still a lot to come, I'm sure. I have training tonight, which I'm really not in the mood for. I'm so dumb. You see me holding pens because when he gets a hold of them. I'm just really tired today, but I've got that. And then my nephew is playing in a, like, football carnival tonight, which is actually on, like, really late. His last game's on, like, at 8:30, which he's only 8, so I feel like that's really late. But I'm going to try get to his last game of that after training. And then, yes. I also don't have much going on this weekend except soccer, but soccer will take up most of the day, well, basically all day on Sunday. My niece is playing at 9:45. I've got a game at 11:30. My brother is playing, which I presume will be at 3. So that'll basically be all day Sunday. And then tomorrow will just be coffee and library and the standard Saturday things. And then hopefully spending some time with Winnie because I've missed her this week. Haven't I, cute girl? She's ignoring me. She's currently biting her tail. So yeah, I think that's it for this update. I'll talk to you guys. I don't know how much reading I'm going to get done this weekend. I've got quite a lot read this week, which I'm quite pleased with. So anyway, I'll talk to you guys again at some point tomorrow and let you know how I'm getting on. Hi guys, it is, I don't even know what time it is. It is 2:45 p.m. on Saturday the 7th. Yeah, 7th of April. I'm at the library a lot later than I usually am. I didn't realize my dad actually and my brother-in-law actually had a soccer game today at 12, so I didn't have time to come to the library before we left for that. So I've just popped here now because I have 3 books, I think. No, 2 that are on hold that I need to pick up, and I have 1 to return. So I'm here doing that now. Oh, and it's really hot. We are into the 2nd month of autumn here, and it is at a top temperature today of I think 30 degrees, but it's supposed to get to 34 tomorrow, which is crazy. And I have to play soccer in that, so that's yuck. But yeah, I'm like, I'm wearing a tank top. Like, it's really quite warm. So anyway, reading update. I only read a little bit last night, a little bit more of Twist of Faith once I was home from training and my nephew's football game. I didn't get home till like 9:30 and I was pretty tired. So I read a little bit of that. I think I was on like 36% of the way through that last night. And I've read literally like 1 chapter or 2 chapters this morning between coffee and going to my dad's soccer game. So I think I read like 2% more or something of that ebook. I don't have anything else going on. Once I get back from the library, I'm just going to be chilling with Winnie at home all night. I'm going to watch some episodes of Glee though, because I've earned 4 episodes of Glee so far and I haven't watched any of it, so hopefully I'll watch at least 1 or 2 episodes of that and finally get back into that. But yeah, that's about it for this particular update. I'll probably check in with you guys tomorrow evening, maybe, when I get back from soccer, because I'm going to be at soccer, I think, all day. I have to leave for my nieces. My parents are picking me up at 9. So, and then I probably won't be home till like close to 6. So hopefully we don't have a shitty lighting situation, but we'll see. So yeah, I will definitely talk to you guys again at some point tomorrow and let you know how I'm getting on with Twist of Faith. Hi guys, it is 5:05 p.m. on Sunday, the 8th of April. I've just got home. I've been out all day. I had my niece's soccer game this morning. I had my soccer game, which we won, which was really great. And then I went to my brother's game. And I feel pretty disgusting because I haven't literally just got home and I've been wearing this kit all day and it was 34 degrees. It was disgusting conditions to be playing sport in, outdoor sport that involves running. So, yes, in terms of a reading update, I'm still just reading Twist of Faith. I got to 72% of the way through that last night, which was really good. I didn't read like a super amount, but I'm hoping that I can finish off like the last quarter of that tonight, and then I can start on a new book, which will be Sister's Fate, the 3rd and final book in the Cahill Witch Chronicles. I'm really excited to see how that ends tomorrow when I go back to work. So that is, I'm not sure how much reading I'm going to get done tomorrow though, because I've got a external meeting that I've got to go to, like, that's off-site, and it's a decent-ish way away from the office, and that's going to, I think, take up a lot of my lunch break time. But anyway, I will check in with you guys. Well, no, this is actually going to be the last clip for this particular vlog, so I apologize that this is the appearance that I'm leaving you with, but there will be an outro following this. So thank you for joining me, and I'll see you in the outro. So there you have it. That was my reading vlog for the first part of April. I would love to chat with you guys in the comments down below how your April reading month is going so far. Also, I will leave it linked in the cards up above, but I will be filming the Q&A video that I announced a while ago pretty soon. So if you have any questions for that, please do go over to that video and leave them in the comments. I'm happy to answer any personal, book, whatever related questions that you have. So please do leave those in the comments of that video. Please comment, as I said, about how your April reading month is going. Please like this video if you liked it. Please subscribe if you want to see more from my channel. But that's all I've got for this video today. Bye, guys.